See how it goes. We get some people coming in. Need to get my coffee made up. And we get this thing under. Get this thing under in the full swing. Nice. Alright, one person in. 1 second, I gotta get this coffee going. Allison, yo, Ray, I can't stay because I gotta clean out. If you're still on, I'll be done to join. Hey, just holler. Just holler. Holler at your boy. We got anybody coming in yet? Who we got? We ain't got nobody yet. Don't tap that screen, ladies and gentlemen. We're just coming in. Oh yeah. That's the good stuff. I don't hear it. Little Daryl. Worldwide, morning, brother. Hope you and your fam's doing well. Much love, homie. You as well, bro. Appreciate you for dropping in. Worldwide. I greatly appreciate that, man. I'm just over here chilling, man. Got a coffee made up. Hello, Eric B. How's it been, man? Long time no see, man. Glad to see you in the house. First time being up in a while, man. Early to do a stream. Usually I'm waiting until, late afternoons, which it's kind of almost there, or late nights. Last night my life cut off on me because my phone died, so if anybody that was here, that's why. For sure, you're welcome. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, if you like fishing content, be sure to come over to my page, man, and check out some of the stuff I got posted. To do catch and cooks, do a lot of stuff over there, man. I'm blessed, man. Same. Eric, it's a blessing to wake up each day. Just this morning, opening my eyes. I had a pretty funny dream. It was I used to watch this cartoon when I was a kid with my brother and my sisters, and it was called Flushed Away. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the movie. It's pretty funny. It's a kid's movie. It's about rats and mice and underneath London, but it just, the snails, there's snails in it, and it's just one of the most funniest parts of the movie. Eric, the family's doing pretty good, man. They're doing pretty good. Kiddos of, being kiddos, obviously, but we're actually going to be moving here soon, man. We're going to be getting moved into our new apartment. I'm super ecstatic for it. I can't wait. And that should be happening all within the next week or two, on top of me going and catching fish for the first time. I'm just praying that none of it all comes together and messes with my fishing. That's the biggest thing. Appreciate that. What's up, Justin? Justin's in the house. Thank you, Eric B. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, it's been a while since we've been in an apartment too. This place is an apartment, but it's very small, and right now we're trying to get something a little bigger. So this apartment is going to allow us to have our own spaces again. I'm getting me a jig and a fly tying device, so I can start doing stuff like this right here, and I can also start making them for you guys. Catfish has encouraged me. My buddy over on Facebook, Palmetto Castaway, he ties jigs live on Facebook, and man, every time I see it, man, I just think, man, I want to do that. I want to do that. I think it'd be pretty freaking cool to start making my own baits and hand them out to people to go try. Because right out of the gate, I'm not going to charge money. Right out the gate, I'm just going to hand people stuff until people start sending me pictures of them catching fish, and then that's going to be where I'm like, all right, I can make some money off of this and go from there. Worldwide said, hell yeah, I'll check your page out. You're the best, Worldwide. He said, brought to you worldwide. Coffee time, yes sir. Yes sir, I gotta have my coffee in the morning, bro. I have to. I wake up and I'm like, no, I want to get the pot made. So I quit even making it in the morning. I'll have it all made up at night. So when I wake up in the morning, all I gotta do is slowly shuffle to the pot, make it, go to the toilet, come back, and then she's ready to go. She's ready to go, bud. James in the house. How's it going, brother? Top of the morning to you, man. My live went dead on me last night. I don't know if you was a part of it or not. I know that we had quite a few people in there last night, so I don't know where it just got neutralized. I was like, oh, did you rip it? Who's seen that in here? Who's seen that video in here? Where the dudes are like, they're dancing in the video, they're like, ah, and then all of a sudden the little boys, they got money. He got money and he's sitting there flashing it to the camera, and he's like, dude gets in front of the camera and he rips a $100 bill. He stops the music. He said, did you rip the money? He said, we're not rich. We're broke. We fake it to make it. You ripped the money. That's where you were, James. Your wife was in here, right, Samantha? If I'm not mistaken. Thank you, bro, for your guys' dedication, man, to the pages. I heard you was getting it all up last night, but it seems that now you're at least on here and you're messaging, so it tells me you're feeling a bit better. And if you're not feeling better, I hope you do, man. I know what it feels like to be sick and throwing up. It's no joke. It's no fun. What's everybody have for breakfast? Yeah, she was there. You're welcome. My girlfriend, not my wife. Oh, okay. I try to be respectful. You know what I mean? She may be just your girl or whatever, but I know when they do get married, they want that. They want that change. No more girlfriend. I swear it'll change, bro. My wife. Every time I've ever been like, oh, my girlfriend, she's like, wife. Damn. Eric went through it too not too long ago, clearly. That sucks, man. A bagel with sausage, egg, and cheese. Hell yeah. I drove past the McDonald's this morning. I just went and got my smokes, and I'm like, keep driving. Keep driving. It's past 10 o'clock. Just keep driving. If it's before 10 o'clock, I'll stop. I might grab me a breakfast sausage burrito. Grab her little sausage, egg, cheese, bacon, McMuffin. Or McGriddle. My bad. McGriddle. Not McMuffin. McMuffins are nasty. Yeah, man. Women they're very delicate creatures. I love women. I mean, I love my wife. they're just very different, man. They're very, uh, how do I put it without being like a dick? They're very moody sometimes, man. Snickers bar. Is that what you're having for dinner, Eric? Or for breakfast? Something from the old 7-Eleven, huh? We're getting the Snickers this morning, boys. Said yeah. Hey, sorry. Listen, man, there's been so many times I go out on the water when I ain't, I didn't bring nothing with me or whatever. I just stop and grab me a honey bun. That's breakfast. Honey bun and maybe one of those little things of milk or whatever. Keep you held over until about lunch, until about time to fry up some fish or something, I hate how YouTube does that. It'll sit and say I have nobody in here. Well, there's somebody probably still here. What my mind? 5 people I can call. 6 up on the red. Call 911 because I'm gonna go on here until about noon or so. I'll hop off. Hang out, chill, vibe, smoke, talk about fishing, talk about whatever. Hopefully we get some newcomers coming in here. That'd be what's up. Had a couple of newcomers the last couple lives that I've done. There we go. What Eric said, let's see what Eric can say. Yes, sir. Honey buns and coffee is great together. Yeah, I actually have a couple honey buns in here. I just haven't grabbed them. Probably won't eat them for breakfast. I mean, I've learned a lot of sugar, man. It tear your gut up in the morning. This damn caffeine and the sugar be having me going. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Man, I definitely should have. Should have put me in a long sleeve on underneath or something. That's cold. You've been running summer, you got a brand new Hummer. We laugh all day, like dumber and dumber. I'm bound to shoot my shot. She like it, that's my jumper. Her favorite outfit is your see-through rubber. Don't worry, I got you. I promise I won't hurt her. She talk like a snapping turtle. She swears like that shit fertile. There we go. That feels better. You watch any March Madness, James? That's basketball, right? Man, I used to be so into basketball because that's all I played, bro. I was a basketball player. I had a full paid scholarship to Michigan State University, man. I threw it away. Threw it away to fight. I have one of the nicest mid-range jumpers, 3-point shots that you could ever see from a 6'1" shooter. I was actually really, really, really good for my height, my age. Like I said, man, I had it made if I would have done right in high school. But my favorite basketball teams for March Madness, if they're in there, I don't know if they are. I'm an Indianapolis, Indiana boy. Grew up Indiana boy, so I'm gonna have to go with Butler University. I like IU, but their football team's better than their basketball team. Their basketball used to be really good. I can't even lie about that. Um, Butler University, Duke. Who else? Hey, RayRay. And everyone. J-Man. What's up, J-Man? What's up? Hey, man, thanks for dropping in, bro, and hanging out this morning, man. We hope you get to conversating with everybody. We got Eric B, we got James, we got J-Man. And I hope you all are having a great day. And if you haven't already, be sure to double tap that screen. Woo. Woo. Oh yeah, here it comes. I stepped outside and I smelled the damn flowers. Yeah, you smell it in the air. Here it comes. Here comes the pollen. Here comes the pollen. Here comes the pollen. Watch the Easter Bunny go and run. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Thank you. Ugh. I hate sneezing. I'm in pain. My back is killing me. It feels like sharp knives and stabbing. So you feel like you don't get got by scream. Damn, bro. Yeah, I can say I woke up today and I felt pretty good. I didn't feel too tired. I didn't feel like I didn't get enough rest. So here we are. Here we are. Eric said pollen is bad this year. Yeah, man. You know it's crazy. It didn't even used to mess with me months, years ago. It didn't bother me at all. I could be out there just smelling any flower, do whatever. But it seems as you get older, your body changes. Oh shit. There, yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but my football team, my Colts football, they just signed a tight end from Duke that was a basketball player. I don't know if you guys saw that. He was their number one rebounder. He was number one in rebounding in NCAA, and he was number one in rebounding in the ACC. And I know everybody's like, what in the hell are the Colts doing sitting there pulling out a freaking basketball player to play football? But everybody's got to remember some of the greatest players of all time that did such. Antonio Gates. There's a wide receiver that's doing the same thing in another football team right now. There's that. And then the Colts tight end right now, one of their tight ends that's been with us for like 7 years, his name's Mo Alley-Cox. He never played football, not a snap of football at all. And now he's a great aspect to our team, and that just shows that you don't need to be a football player all your career to become a NFL football player. You just need to be a really, really good athlete. Hell yeah, J-Man. How'd it turn out, man? Julius Peppers, another hell of a player. Yeah, man. Like, some of these really, really good football players, they come from other stuff. Rigoberto Sanchez, he's a field goal kicker, if I'm not mistaken, for a really good team. He used to play for the Colts. He was a soccer player. He played soccer. He kicked soccer balls for a living. You know, so... If you're just coming in, double tap that screen. Greatly appreciate it. Let the chat know what you got going on. We're just in here having a good conversation this morning, enjoying our coffee. And if, like I said, if you got any questions or info needed about the page, feel free to ask questions. So we got somebody else in here. Drop a comment. What you guys doing? J-Man, not finished yet, but I started working on part 7, Jason Mask, the one with the left part of the face near the mouth cut. Oh, okay. So needless to say, J-Man, you got a lot of work that you over there doing with those masks, man. Which is good, which is great. Actually, that means you got something going for yourself, man. You should really, I don't know if you're posting that on here. I haven't been over to your page. I need to do so. But if you are, I'd like to see them, man. I'd really like to see those. So if you haven't commented like on one of my videos or something so I can come check you out, make sure you're doing that, man. Because that helps me. I could click on you right here and then go to your page, but then that cuts my live off. So I try to wait until afterwards, and then if anybody has commented on some of my videos, I go check out their stuff. Yes, sir. You're awesome, Jimmy. All right, we got our morning cigarette in. We got our morning coffee in. Time for a cheers-o on the Penzo. Anybody that's partaking, cheers. Say good morning, everyone. Say good morning. Hello. Eric. Eric, yeah, heck yeah, dude, that'd be awesome, bro. Yeah, man, like I was just telling Dragon, man, it's hard for me to, get in there to see everybody's from clicking from here, but if you comment on one of my videos, my shorts, you guys should really go check out my shorts. My shorts have been blowing up, and especially my last one I just posted, it got up to 2,000 views. I love the shorts. It seems to be really helping my algorithm. But yeah, just go over there, comment on it, man, and then right after my live, I'll come over and check out your guys' page. I'll make sure my subscribe bell is white, so whenever you guys post something or go live, I will see it. Let me see this. She just loves her daddy. It's the baby. Mason, it is. It's my little girl. Y'all over there, it's early right now over there, ain't it, Mason? Shout out, Mason. Say hi. You say hi. I'm about to change her butt real quick. Put her back in the plate, but you guys stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. Talk among yourselves. Yeah, that's Daddy's little girl right there. She is definitely a Daddy's little girl. We're down to one. What's that one doing right now? What you doing right now? Man. Yeah. I was thinking about doing another live stream on like another platform, started up, but it's tough, man. It's tough to want to start on new platforms and you're just coming in. It really is. Double tap the screen if you haven't already. I'd greatly appreciate it. Hey. We got two. Who would be? Comment in the chat, let us know what you got going on. Comment in the chat, let us know what you got going on. How's it going? Man, my way just come in, out, in, out, in, out. Notice, that's what I'll be watching the top. You can just see people flying in, you can see people flying out. You just be like, well, are they going to stop and comment? Are they going to say hello? Who would they be? Double tap that screen if you're just coming in. You know, that's why I'm always saying it. So, I do comment about it in my community. Come check us out. When I go live, I'll definitely do that. Cool beans. Mason, where'd you go, Mason? Where'd you go? I got a little duty. Duty or doobie? Dude! Cheers to that then, bro. Cheers. No. Oh, I heard it. Oh, just got poked by the tweezers. I got a little duty. Well, if you would like to be a part of the Big Duty Club, double tap that screen and hang out. Oh. Hang out, man. Chat it up. Let us know what you got going on in your life, man. Damn. Mason. Where's Cam? Where's Cam at, Mason? I gotta call Cam. I miss my dragon. Oh man. What a morning, man. What a morning. Okay, so that's who's in here. J-Man's still in here. CS5, Unmasked, the Big Husk, at my teachers, and Hockey Mask, Jason Mask Community. Hell yeah. You should check them out. Bet I will do, bro. Will do. I'll leave some comments on there and come holler at you, bro. Check out your stuff for sure. If you guys are just coming in, double tap the screen. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new here, don't be shy. Drop a comment down in the chat and let us know what you got going on. Yeah, we're just doing what we can, man. I'll probably go for about an hour. We'll see if we get some more people in here. My goal is to try to at least get to 20 likes today. You know what I mean? And I'll be happy with that. Like last night was the same way. I think we got up to like 17. Oh man, yeah, I definitely will, bro. Oh, J-Man. For sure. This is why I need another computer, or another phone, or, you know, that way I got something going. Speaking of, maybe I can use the wife's phone since she's in bed still. My two faces, Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Yeah, baby, won't you come? Double tap that screen. If you like my voice, I'll sing it all day long. That country music is soft and slow. Baby, got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been dreaming about you all day long. Come on, let's find some no copyright music. Right. Chill vibes. 10 hours.
Are you sure your tax expert is right for you? Switch to TurboTax Full Service. You'll be matched with a Turbo.
No copyright R&B. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I hope one day you get a chance to meet me in person. I'm a very nice guy. Hell yeah, J-Man, that'd be what's up, dude. Yeah, man, I'd like to put you as a fish, man. I know you're not much of a fisherman, but you can always hang out, you know? You gotta make me up a fisherman mask. So one day when I'm meeting you, I got a mask that I can wear whenever I'm doing my videos, some shorts, make some cool ones. Let me know if you guys can hear that. If it's too much. Camo. I'll make you a custom fishing hunting mask. Camo. That'd be awesome, bro. That'd be awesome, man. It's a zombie one in here this morning. It's what time? It's 11:09, so we still got a little while to go before that noon mark. But normally I would say is probably the deadline of when you want to stream or do live streams. You want to probably do live streams anywhere from 7 in the morning until about noon, and then from there you take that break period, and then that break period is from 12 to about 5, and then from there you got your 6, 7, 8, 9, all the way through the late night live streaming. So um, I try to be particular with my hours. I try to do a short midway through the day. I've averaged about 1,000 views a day, so that's what I'm trying to keep steady at. And the only way to do that is keep pushing the algorithm, keep talking to people, hang out in lives, and this is what we're at. This is what we're doing. I need to get in the habit though of keeping that in the background. That's one of my problems. He said I won't miss tonight's live. It's going to be epic. Yeah, man. You think I should really do a live stream tonight, or are you going live stream tonight? Vibe music. Justin, thank you for coming back in, bro. Yeah, man. Why not? You know, hang out, chill, relax, and it's a good morning, bro. So good morning to you. And, I don't know if you're drinking your coffee or tea, because I know you're a tea guy. J-Man said J-Man earlier. RayRay, yours, RayRay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, J-Man. You're a loyal man. I appreciate that. I hope that you're able to come hang out with us when I do my fishing. It's coming, man. It's 6 days away. And I'm eager. I don't even know what this guy messaged me about next door, but all I know is that I'm about to tell him, look, if you guys can reimburse our money and stuff like that, and we're able to get up and moved out of here before the 4th, you know, I'm down for it. But if we can't, then it ain't gonna happen, because I got trout opener to be dealing with. And one thing I'm not letting somebody do is ruin the one thing that I do every year. Every single year, this is a guaranteed thing that I gotta have done. And I don't know, man. It's just a lot happening at the same time. So, J-Man, I know you're supposed to be there. I'd really like for you to be there anyway. How's your guys' car situation going? We actually got ours starting. It's actually working. I figured out how to get it going. Down there tinkering with the engine yesterday. I was on a phone call with my friend. He hung up on me while I was trying to get it fixed, but called him back and it ended up going. I'm like, all right, bet. Car's running. We can get to the store. We can do what we got to do. But if you're just coming in, double tap that screen. Indiana Chris, how's it going, brother? Welcome. Welcome in. How's your morning, brother? Have you got your coffee with you?
You introduce your buddy to TTFC to us. He goes on the site and winds up dead.
You got your coffee with you. Yeah, we're just talking, man. We got 6 days and counting, man. And a little bit of catch you up is we're going to be moving soon as well. So there's a lot going on. There's a lot on the plate, but it's for better things. It's for a bigger place. I'm excited. I know the kids are too, because they're going to have their own space again. He said beer here. He already, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, so fuck it, you know. It's gonna be, it's a double. It's in an actual home again. For once, it's in a double. Will be above a woman, an old woman, who also has kids and grandchildren herself. So I just hope that she's gonna be understanding. But I have toddlers, and they're not gonna be quiet. They're gonna be up from the 9 o'clock in the morning, running around until 12, 1 o'clock at night, because they're toddlers, and my babies have disabilities that have to eat late. So, and the one thing I'm not going to have is somebody telling me what to do and what my kids can and can't do inside of our home that we pay for. So, I'm just hoping that everything runs smooth, you know. Neighbor is nice. not some kind of mean person. But you know, that comes with living in a double home. However, I'm just I'm gonna be grateful regardless. So my fear, honestly. I hear you, Indiana Chris. I'm the same way, man. My wife, she jumped all over the U.S. with her mom, from New Mexico to Colorado to Texas to Indianapolis, Indiana to Pennsylvania. And I moved here about 5 years ago with them, and they wanted to move just about instantly that I moved here. And I told them, I was like, I really don't want to be just jumping around place to place all my life, state to state. One, it's not healthy. It don't leave you no time to get grounded and meet people, understand your area or nothing. And that's just not who I am. I'm the type of person that when I go somewhere, I want to know and learn, and understand. And so I've pretty much forced myself to stay here, and I don't plan on going nowhere, man. Right on, Indiana. Yeah, man. Thank you. And we ain't been in an actual home, living in an actual home in like 2 years. So it's like we've jumped from our mom's house to a cabin to motel rooms to here, and now we're going to be finally getting in our own place. It's been a good little, you know, little battle, but we're getting through it. Down to one in here. It gets tight sometimes. I'm hoping within this next hour it saves me. Need to figure out how to write crisis directly again, because he'll be the one to go into the crow's nest and wake them all up, if that makes sense. There it is. Up. Moving it. Come out of this. Indiana, beyond excited. Beyond it, man. 6 days away, dude, and my hands and feet are sweating from it. Dog, they are. And it's got me nervous because I got a lot of stuff going on around it. And the one thing I begged for everybody not to do is do some stressful stuff around my fishing. But that's not how life works, apparently, or clearly. So right now, that's what I have going on, man. There's a chance that I could move the day before of trout opener. I don't know exactly what's to come. I got to talk to the people next door and figure out what's going on. And also, I need to make sure my car is running successfully and consecutively. Been having issues with the starter. It's an old starter. We just put a new alternator. We just put a new battery. And then after putting $700, $800 in labor and in parts, it still needs something else. Typical car issues. But we got those other things taken care of, and now we're gonna get the starter fixed, and then we just gotta get the moving stuff, man. Just gotta get the moving stuff. Things packed up in boxes. I'd be on the move. What you got going on though, Indiana Chris? Yabba dabba doo. Fuck. Hey, nothing much here. Still too cold out. Same, bro. And it seems like it's getting chilly everywhere, bro. It's getting cold everywhere again, but for trout opener, it's supposed to be 70 degrees here and rainy. So, but rain, sleet, shit or shine, I'll be out there because the fish will be biting. I know it. So, I make sure to be out there every single year, man, on opener. It don't matter what the weather holds. Man, my buddies, we're dedicated, man. Two things I gotta get done today. I gotta get my fishing license paid for, and taken care of, and then I also got to get me a phone stand. I gotta get me a new phone stand, something to prop up and hold my phone. That way that you guys have a good view, one, and two, so I can cover you guys up because it's gonna be raining. I don't want the phone getting destroyed, so. And then 2 minutes of lyrics there, sir. I don't know what's going on. Okay, see. I just want some. Starts playing all kinds of R&B and soul and stuff. I just need some loft music, man. I don't need no. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened, but it started changing on us. Oh my god, this fucking coffee's got me bubbling, man. It always does, man. Trout opener. Trout opens the last Saturday in April here. Indiana, where are you at? Where do you fish? Is there fish up in Indy? Is there trout up there? See, my grandfather used to tell me when I was younger that there was trout in Indiana, but you had to go to specific locations, and they were just so far out. And that's the reason why I never knew about trout or any of that. I've always heard that they're up north or more out towards the west. So I was like, man, I'd really like to get some. And I moved out here to Indiana, or out here to Pennsylvania, and now they're in my backyard if I go down to the creek stream. So yeah, it's kind of weird. It kind of changed that music for me. I wouldn't even know when to changed it. It just did it on its own. It's kind of weird. know, I figured it being 11, we would have had some people coming in here, man. Honestly. We live less than 1 mile away from the St. Joseph River. We have tributary streams too. Oh, okay. No shit. So is that like, I don't know exactly where the St. Joseph River is, but is that more up north, Indiana, towards like the Great Lake and stuff like that? Because I'd imagine that's kind of where it would be, because of them needing to go to a big body of water. And then if you guys got that, I'm sure you guys may have some steelhead up there as well. That'd be pretty freaking cool, man. Didn't even know that I had that kind of fishing in my state, man. It broke my heart, you know, whenever I came here and I would go hit these creek streams here, because they look so similar to my home states, you know. Some of them do, and I'm just like, man, why was my home state not like stocking trout? Like, it could have been a really good fishing thing for my home state. But yeah, it just didn't. Yeah, it flows south of Michigan, then back north to Lake Michigan. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. It's the same way. I mean, and yeah, we're if you look on the map, Indiana and Pennsylvania, we're kind of like, you know, we're not too far. I think the only difference is that once you get down in Indiana, you got more flat than anything. And then in Pennsylvania, you have a lot of hills, a lot of mountains. But all of our streams here in PA are all of our mountains here are spring fed from the mountains. So it allows them fish to be comfortable with going up into these deep mountain streams and stuff. For that case down there in Indiana, I guess it would make sense to why they wouldn't come downstream to like Indianapolis. You wouldn't catch them in the river and catch them there. It's a valley here. It angles down to the river. Oh, okay. Wow. Allergy, boy. Gotta be. Yeah, man. I'm super excited. I'm so excited. Get up out of this little bitty area that we're in. I'll be able to hopefully have my own little spot to be able to do my lives, do my fly and jig tying. I can't wait to do that, Indiana. Cannot wait to tie my first jig, man. And you know, I could do flies right out the gate too if I wanted and stuff, but I think that I'm gonna have a hell of a time, even harder time trying to tie something like these guys compared to like a jig. I think jigs are gonna be smart to start out on, and then I'll work my way up to these little characters. But these guys, you can definitely tell they're not easy to create. We got salmon runs in the river here. They come up from like Michigan. Yeah, we get that here in PA too. The steelhead. Some of the steelhead, depending on how bad things flood, some of the steelhead have made it as far into their creek streams and stuff. So, like, I don't know. Cash, what's happening, RayRay? Good morning, Cash. How are you? And you know, I've always called you Cash. I've always called you Cash, and then I think Crisis has always called you Kasha. And that's two different pronunciations. So, is it my way or Crisis's way? I want to know. But yeah, man, fishing's almost here in full swing. I can't wait. It's something here in PA, man, that when you get to go out on the opener, it feels great. It just does. Recovering, kids' final hockey party last night was a success. Oh yeah. Hockey party, huh? Gotta get a hold of my man J-Man that was just in here a little bit ago. He creates and paints hockey ski masks and stuff. So I don't know where you're at, J-Man. I don't know if you're in here still, man. But so you and Kosh gotta do a little linking, man. You can talk a little business. You say it like my friends do. Yeah, I've been up taking care of a little girl, my daughter, this morning, and ran to the store, and now we're just in here chilling, vibing, talking with you lovely people. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I gotta go over there still and go check J-Man's workout. I haven't even, I'm busy, man. I'm in between trying to meet new people and try to be a positive mod for other pages. And I just don't want it to affect me negatively. Like, I've noticed that there's a few people that would normally be in here that haven't been in here lately. And I think it's because I've been missing out and not being a part of other people's lives as often. It's cash like money. Hey, okay. The best mod in the business. Are you talking about you, Cash? Do you need to become a mod? I need to make you a mod. Say the word, and I will give you the power. Say the word, and I will give you the power. Because you know what, you've done nothing but show great love and positivity over on the pages anyway. Duda in the house. I appreciate you, man. You're one loyal ass person too, dude. I love you, man. Thank you. She said serious. Oh, I'm serious. You are. Oh, you talking about me being a mod? I try. And I'm dedicated over on Crisis's page. He's been like my #1 fan here lately. He's been my #1 guy. And I love your guys' feed over there, man. It's just awesome. Yeah, Indiana Chris is in the house too, guys. Yeah, man. I watch Carver Family. He's a painter / artist, and I sat in his live last night for the first time in a long time, because normally either I'm live or, I'm contemplating on going live. I did do a live last night. It was a really late one. Sorry if you guys missed that. It was last second thing. And it was because it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and I noticed Crisis had not been live yet. So I was like, there's got to be people that want to watch something, right? So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and go live. And then I think it was 30 minutes in, 40 minutes in, he went live. I was like, well, fuck. I was like, me and him got to get on talking terms so I can figure out his days, his hours. But I think it's just whenever he gets a chance, he's kind of like me. He's got kids, and, he's got stuff going on in his life, so he kind of just does what he can. You guys are all awesome right here. Every single one of y'all. Awesome. Cash, Indy. What'd you guys end up having for breakfast, man? What'd you guys have? Doodah, you still in here? What'd you have for breakfast, man? If I'm not mistaken, Doodah, do you make baits? Aren't you K&B Baits on Facebook? Or are you someone else? Am I mistaking you for someone else? Doodah said I just opened my eyes, bro. Yeah, you guys are over in Cali. Yeah, top of the morning too, man. I'm sorry you gotta see this first thing in the morning. If you were in Chicago, get on the 80-90 toll road and went east 90 miles, you'd be right by me, huh? Bagels and Advil. Oh, okay, he said, I just win all the baits. I don't make any. Okay. Yeah, I know a guy out there called K&B Baits. K&B or F&B. It may be FB because of Facebook. But he's out there and he makes in specific trout worms and trout lures like spinners and spoons. And man, he's got some crazy worm baits that he sent me a while back. I did some work with them. They were just too deadly. Like they didn't last. 8:34 in Cali right now. Holy schmuck. Holy schmuck. Yeah, so technically, if I go live streaming at 9 in the morning, it's so early there. It's like 7, 6 o'clock. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, Mystic is still mystically asleep. You guys are great, though. Oh, got a vibrate over here. Somebody just messaged me or something directly. Or somebody commented on something on my video. Staying there. We take 600 divided by 30 days in April to get $20 a day. If you're left on the first, you'd get $580 back. Okay, that makes sense. We wouldn't be able to leave till after trout opener when I get my car fixed, so we'll just take whatever you guys can give us after that. At the end of the day, the hustle is real with the live streaming. I don't envy you guys. Take so much energy to show consistency. I try, dude. Your whole ass sun be out and we still in the dark. Yeah. 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 Go outside and stand in the sun right now if I wanted. But what's crazy is when you guys are up and roaming around in the afternoon when it's like 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock over there, and just know that it's dark here. Indiana said, time for some chores. Catch you all again. Much love. Hey, man, Indiana peace. Everybody, go check Indiana Chris out. He's a great person. Very great person. He keeps up with a lot of lives, man. He goes over there, Catfish Terry, Carver family every once in a while. And I also see him in here on Crisis and mine. So he's a busy guy, and I appreciate him more than anything. Yeah, Cash. What sucks is usually whenever I'm not a blue name or whatever in a live, I end up taking a piece of paper, this little notebook I got over here, like this one right here, and I just usually have it sitting here with a pen, and I write stuff down, write names down. I still gotta get a hold of deep city fishing. I still have not done that. I'm gonna do that right when I get off of here, so that I can feel better about myself. Oh, and we are up to an hour, and it is 11:30. Is that 11:38? Yes, it is. I think we'll probably go till about 12. We'll go till about noon. We'll see if we get anybody else come in, hang out, and then from noon we'll go ahead and jump off probably. But I appreciate you guys all coming in, hanging out this morning. It's been a slow one. I think it's what is today? Today's Saturday. Yeah, today's one of those days where people are sleeping in and getting them that beauty rest, man. Getting that beauty rest. Gotta get it. Gotta get it when you can. Anyway, that's what my wife's in there doing. My kids are still chilling. My son's still knocked out, so getting that beauty rest. That's the best part about being blue. You can just grab their channel quick. I know. And the thing is, I wouldn't mind to make you a blue name, Cash. I know I have quite a bit already. I have Indiana Chris, I have Doodah, I have Tina, I have Crisis. I'll be cleaning all morning and day on hockey game night. Officially last game. Wow. Is this for, you said for your kiddos, or is this just a hockey game you're watching in general? Okay, your son. Yeah. Heck yeah, man. Well, be sure to let them know. I say good luck, man. I used to play a lot of sports. The one thing you don't want to do is go in there nervous, especially if it's a big game. Just go in there and do exactly what you normally would do. If you're one of them players that have been always been an impacted player, just go in there with the right mindset that you got to be the same way, and maybe a little bit more. And just don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, and just get to the goal, man. Get to the goal. I don't know if you're defense, if you're goalie, if you're pushing or what you're doing, but stay positive. 1 foot forward after the other, and just stay focused. Stay focused on the main objective, and that's to win the game. He's goalie. Okay. He's going to love your fishing lives. He's a great little fisherman. That's awesome, dude. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm going to be doing next year more than anything. You guys will probably see that. I'll probably continue doing my thing throughout the years. But my son, he picked up the rod this year, and he's been sitting there, cranking on it and stuff. So I think this year I'm going to get him catching his first fish. And then by next year, which is today, here today in Pennsylvania, the 28th is Youth Day, which is where you can take your kid fishing for free, and they get a chance to go fishing before all the adults get to go out there and catch fish. It's called Youth Day. Pennsylvania does it every year. I would love to take and put families and their children on fish on Youth Day here in PA. There's nothing against people coming out of state to do so. It's just a good little money to do it, it would be like a vacation trip, if you will, for kids during spring break. But yeah, we got 3 in the chat. Double tap the screen if you're just coming in. Don't be shy. Let the chat know what you got going on. Yeah, we have family weekend here. I always thought the same. I would love to show family from my kids' hockey team how to fish. Yeah, fishing's pretty simple. It really is. It's strategic and it's pretty simple. I think the main thing I learned out of fishing, so much as a youngin' and then still going, is a lot of patience. I think me not even having a father to raise me properly, or a mother, my mom, she raised me financially and stuff, but mentally and emotionally she was not there for me. Even though I'm a man or her son, I still need that mental support, that emotional support. I think a lot of people go through tough times because of that. But nonetheless, I kind of fell in my father's footsteps, taking on the role of being a fisherman. And yeah, right now I have nothing else going for myself other than just taking care of my family and just trying to put content out. So doing everything I can to get monetized, get as many views. I'm back again, once again. What you doing, Justin? You can step outside, you take you a puff of the old trolley dold, Justin, I know you can do it, and I know you have Matt on Facebook. Do me a favor. Take and share this guy. Or is it over here? Hit them three buttons right there and share it for me if you wouldn't mind, bro. Or even down here. I think it might be down here where there's a little arrow. And go send it to Matt. Tell him, hey, Mitchell's live. Sorry, Cash. You just had to hear my real name. I know it's ugly. I know it's ugly. Kids need to be taught how to care for the fish. You catch one, catching and release a lot of kids are rough. I love showing them how to respect the fish. Cash, that is a lovely point there. Here in Pennsylvania, the trout and the fish here die very easily. So there's techniques that you need to teach children and teach people to catch these fish, because a lot of people all over the world, they think they're just like a bluegill or a catfish, and that you can just pick them up. Well, a cool thing about a trout is that they have a protective slime around their body, and that if you use just your bare hand like this, you pull him up to the bank and you pick him up, that slime is going to come off and get onto your hand, and you're going to feel it. It's going to be really icky feeling. But you just took a really good protective coating off of that fish. Now what that protective coating does is allows that fish to go from a creek stream to a river stream to the ocean, and it allows them to come back to that same creek stream and back to that through that same river system. Now you're probably like, why in the world would they do that? Well, trout are technically a salmon. They're a salmon species. Most salmon, though, like to stay out near rivers and deeper waters, more towards the ocean, which you will find those are called steelhead and coho, king salmon, some of the things that we eat a lot of the time in the store. Fish Focus, top of the morning to you. How's it going, brother? We're over talking fishing right now. So when it comes to trout, when they dump them into the creek streams, a lot of the times, if they're near rivers that are going to the ocean, those rainbow trout will do that job exactly. And what they do is they will go there, they will eat out of the ocean, they will eat out of the river, and they will work their way back to where they were born and raised. And that's where they will spawn. They will spawn, they will have their babies, and then their job is just to die, usually. Now, steelhead are a little bit different. Rainbow trout are a little bit different. They'll go back and forth a couple times before dying. However, salmon, that's pretty much their entire job. Their job's to go from one end of the rivers to the others, back to the oceans, eat, and then they come back, they spawn, they die. Ray, the most mad I've ever been was seeing someone not from Canada trying to catch a trout by our house, which is not allowed. He killed it. People were outraged. Sometimes I feel bad for people like that, Cash, and why is because, you know, I don't have his new Facebook. Oh, okay. It's alright, Justin. Don't even trip on it, man. Fish focused, but we're just talking trout, man. You know, we're over here just putting some knowledge out here to how the char species work. That's what their technical term is. But here in Pennsylvania, we got rainbow trout, brown trout, brook trout. Those are all stocked. They stock a lot of those. But they also are wild rainbow trout. There is native brook trout, which is pretty much the technical term for wild. Native is a term for they are from here. So they're a fish that is still growing here. They're from here. They have their babies in the streams here, and they reproduce here. And then they have wild browns, which were, if I'm not mistaken, they were introduced back in the 1980s or 70s. They were a European wild brown trout. They brought them over from years ago. Or German, my bad, German. They brought them over from Germany, and they started putting them in the creek streams. Well, they kind of messed up back then because they didn't realize how aggressive these fish were to other trout and other fish species. They thrived here greatly, especially in the really deep, remote streams. My friend Fish Focus Outdoors, 1890, 1880, somewhere around there. He's on it. He said, I wonder how they brought them here. Same way we would do it. Like if you see up in Canada or hold on, what is this? Come come back. Unfortunately, the stock trout we have here come back as steelhead, but they don't reproduce. So yeah, pretty much exactly what he said. They do the same thing as the steelhead in other places, but they just don't reproduce. A wild steelhead is very hard to find, but they're out more in Oregon, Philadelphia, New York, and in them areas you will find trout or steelhead that go and have, you know, come back and reproduce. Fish Focus, don't go live. Not yet. Not yet. He's working his way to 50 subs right now. He's got some good content being posted over there. I'm trying to see if maybe here soon, when we get him to 50, that's going to be his focus as well, as doing a lot of live streaming. His name fits his description. Fish Focused Outdoors, and why I came up with that name for him, I actually helped him with that name in his channel, was because he is so focused on fish, he can't seem to get any film in. So literally that was the reason I seemed to gave him that name. He's so laser focused on the fish that he really don't get time to film it. So if you check out his video feed right now, it's of him and his dog and the mountain life. But coming soon, when he gets enough subs, he will be going live stream around waters, fishing with his dog, hanging out. Sup, RayRay? Hooligan. 1 second. I will be right back, sir. How's it going? She's just being a butt this morning. But top of the morning to all of you guys, man. Thank you guys for jumping in here, hanging out. I know it's pretty early in some areas, but it's getting to be just about afternoon for me right now. So, cheers. Cheers, and cheers, if any of y'all partake. Fish Focused. I know you do. I'm glad you're actually in here, man. It's nice to see that you're actually in here interacting. Cash, if you wouldn't mind, man. I don't know if you already have gone over there and checked out Fish Focused. Check him out, man. Cheers. But if you're just coming in, double tap that screen. I'd greatly appreciate it. And if you got anything going on, any questions, drop it down in the chat. My dog just ate a Benadryl. Time to go night-night. Time to go night-night. He said, I just subbed. His name is easy to search. Yeah, it's kind of one of a kind. So, like I said, it was kind of catchy. It was kind of, you know, something to just throw on there, and it turned out great, and he loved it. And if you guys check out his profile picture, I even helped him out with that, got him a good looking profile picture. Top of the morning, Tina. Good morning. How are you this morning? Thank you for the sub. I'll be posting more trout content soon. Yeah, man. I mean, people love to see everything, man. You got a beautiful dog, and you live in a really good stretch of Pennsylvania that'd be just getting footage out there all the time. So it's just like I told you, man, just get whatever you can and put it up there. I don't know if Justin's still in here. He may be still lingering in the back. Been trying to convince him to do the same thing, you know, even if it's just him walking trails or doing something basic and simple. motivation and just something else to do for yourself can make you feel better, man. It really can, and it motivates you. You're like, man, I can't believe I'm getting views on this, or I can't believe this is happening. Let's keep going. I'm doing good. Got me a couple good cups of coffee in me this morning, and yeah, that's what the wife's in there doing. She's in there. Got the snooze button going. I've been in there bouncing back and forth from here to the kiddo. I'm just trying to let her sleep. But have got some good news for everybody. We will be moving soon. I don't know exactly when. I just talked to the person next door. He messaged me and he said that they pretty much did. They can reimburse me my money if I want to move out on the 1st, like 580 of it or something. 288 of it would be going to the other home that we would move into. However, our car is not running properly right now. So, with that being said, and us also needing to get to our unit to get our needing to get to the unit to get our bed and some things from there for pretty much the house or the place we're going to be living. We want to make sure we have a car that's running. So that's kind of the problem right now. Ads, Latina, fish focused. Dude, you're awesome, man. You should live your coffee preparation. I always love seeing people make coffee in different ways. You know what's crazy, Cash? I did do that this morning. I just did it right here. I did. I held my cup of coffee here. I poured my coffee. Then I poured my creamer. And then I went back into the kitchen to put my sugar and mixed it up right here too. So, yeah, maybe that's a short I can do or something. My coffee prep, RayRay Outdoors coffee prep. You know how I'm always waking up and do my coffee lives. You guys want to see how my coffee is made? I got a sticker on the top too of my coffee pot that's like a coffee, like a little coffee mug thing or the coffee holder, or the pot, and it's got a butt on it. It's a coffee butt. And Lloyd is Lloyd. That's gonna happen. That's you come in the chat. Like, and you come hang out, man. That's how we're gonna have to approach it. Lloyd, hey, double tap the screen, though, man. I greatly appreciate you for coming in and saying hi. Let everybody know what you got going on in the chat, man. Welcome to RayRay Outdoors. Oh dang, I missed it. How do you make your coffee though? I think you messaged that after I said it. Do I? Oh, okay. Well, welcome, man. Greatly appreciate it, man. Like I said, you probably heard me say it before. We're just pushing my algorithm, man. Meeting new people, hanging out, chatting. We've got some really good loyal ones in here that come in here daily. They're just helping me with my watch time, man. My watch hours. Getting that stuff in and done so I can be monetized, and soon enough we're gonna be on the water fishing. Soon enough, we're just watching snails get to the water right now. That's pretty much it. What kind of maker? Oh, it's just your basic little coffee pot. You know, a little cheap dollar store or Walmart coffee pot. Nothing serious. I had a Keurig. I had me a little Keurig. That was my baby. And we used her until we ended up in a motel, and I was just like, we have a $150 coffee making machine, and I was like, we need money, so we gotta sell it. So tough times and tough things call for desperate measures, man, and it sucks. Some people don't even know how to use those. I love it. I love to see it. What, like the old school ones? Or a Keurig? Yeah, I know how to use pretty much just about any coffee pot. If it can make some coffee, I'll figure it out. Crow's Nest. Crisis just messaging me, getting up with the little one. I'll be heading up to coffee soon. I think that's what he said. Let's see. Yo. Oh, come on. Just getting up with the little one. I'll be heading to coffee soon. That was a message from our man Crisis himself. I kind of figured that's what was going on last night too, and why he didn't start his live until real late. It's because his little ones. Chad's in the house. What's up, Chad, man? Some people don't even know how to use them. Regular coffee pot, like how many scoops, how to do. Yeah, that's it's all technique, I guess. You gotta know the technique, you know, for the Chad said, dude, all the sky. Yeah, man. That's what's up, ain't it? Right now, I got the ceiling. I don't know about anybody else. You guys might have the ceiling right now. You may not have the sky when you look up. But yeah, that's a good point there, Cash. Because yeah, everybody does it a little bit different. It kind of depends on whether you want your coffee to be strong or if you want it to be light. If you want it to be just right. And me personally, I'm a one big scoop, a nice stacked scoop, as I like to call it, per cup. So, and I make me about 3 cups. So about 3 scoops, and then when I make my coffee, I'll probably fill it to about right here with coffee, and then it'll come up to about here once I hit it with the creamer. And then I'll stir in about 1.5 tablespoons of some sugar. That'll be it. Okay, bet Cash. Say less. I'll get her done. Went bank pole and limb line checking yesterday. How'd that go, Chad? Yeah, I know you've been a busy bee, man. I've been watching your Facebook. She said it's a science. Yep. It's a science that Grandma and Grandpa taught me, and I'll probably keep it for the rest of my life, man. If it helps you guys make coffee taste any better, when I make the short, thank you. I hope it does. I really do. Man, my face broke out the other day. People here, got one here. It's like, golly, dude. The freaking sun comes out for 2 days and pimples are all over the place. I thought I'd eventually be done with my pimple phases. Honestly, I don't drink coffee. Fish focus, as you get a little older, man, start having kids, and especially kids when they don't want to go to bed until 2 in the morning, and then they have you right back up at 7. You're going to need you something. You're going to need you something there, boy. Get them gears kicking in the morning. If not, you're going to be mean to that and mad, man. It's better to just go ahead and get the gears turning, man, when you wake up. I used to drink coffee, don't really now. My grandma told me she slowed down drinking coffee because she said it tastes different now. But I never noticed anything. I did instant for the longest time. It's garbage. Yeah. The instant coffee is only good for like, say we're out on a trip and adventure. We're heading out to a deep remote lake in the middle of nowhere. It's gonna take freaking a half a day to hike to. You see what I'm saying? So you guys are gonna camp there. You guys are gonna sleep there. You guys are gonna fish there, bathe there in the lake. You know, we got places all over here in PA, like springs and water just coming out of the hills. We got hot springs. We got cold springs. You name it, it's here in Pennsylvania. But nonetheless, say we go to that kind of place and we're camping there. You bring instant coffee as light coffee, easy to carry, put it in a small container, and, a little bit goes a long way. So you would use it for that aspect. That's what I would use the instant coffee for. Need more rain to flood life in our local river. Well, come here to Pennsylvania and come scoop some of it out of the damn creeks and rivers here. I'll send you guys a link later in the Discord. You guys can check it out. It is flooded here. The creek streams are blown out. They look horrible. And what really hurts is that trout openers in a week. And we got a lot more rain on the way. A lot more rain on the way. Which tells me one thing, ladies and gentlemen. That RayRay Outdoors is going to have to be, wow, I'm going to have to be on the water ASAP, first thing in the morning. And why is because every lake in Pennsylvania is going to be stacked with people. And why is because no one's going to be on the creek streams. Nobody's going to be on the banks of the creek streams. They're too flooded. You can catch them trout, don't get me wrong, but the amount of sticks you're going to have to fish through, the amount of debris, all that stuff, people don't like dealing with that. So the lakes are going to be packed. And the only way to get my spot that I want, I have to be there at 5:30 in the morning sharp. And Fish Focus knows what it's all about. It's going to be a wet one, Fish Focus. It may be, but we're going to get out there, dog. We're going to get it done this year, you know. I'm ready, dude. I'm so ready. Ain't caught a fish or a trout since my last video upload on here. I did some fishing afterwards with Fish Focus. I actually went and did some fishing at a local lake here that have catfish and some bass and stuff like that. But I didn't do no filming. So what I do is, when I move to a new area, I try to do a little fish around, figure out what's going on in the waters, in what areas, before I go out and start filming. And then a day or two later, after going out and seeing spots, seeing fish, knowing that there's going to be a catch, then I come back with the film. Then I come back with the gear to get everything recorded. He said, oh, I'm getting out there. I got a couple Stay Hot 48-hour big jugs. We put a couple pots in Pete's coffee. And when we go Friday through Monday, and it's still lukewarm by Monday, heating a pot. That's crazy, dude. I ain't leaving Mammoth till we get trout in the bag. Oh, I already know, brother. I already know. And then right after that, you're going to be going home and then calling me in like 4 or 5 days after that talking about, Ray, the morels are up, look. Yeah, I already know it. You're going to go check the damn spots and the mushrooms are going to be up. And you're going to be like, you need to get down there. They're up. This is also my mushroom hunting buddy. I don't get this with you. I'm trying to be a friend. Well, if you're trying, somebody just wrote me on Facebook talking about they need friends. Well, come over here and be a friend on YouTube. Come over here and hang out. That's probably what I'll do when I get off here. I don't even know who it is. Somebody added me on my Facebook page and then said they need friends. So I'm going to send them my link and be like, well, come hang out with us. We do live streams. We're at 1 hour and 30 already, guys. Appreciate you. I figured we wait it out and see if Crisis, the old manifesto, is going to come in here. The old manifesto himself. But Fish Focused, I know you're still there. Here's another daily reminder. Go to your mom's. We need to get the Vice going. I would love to maybe like right after I get moved and get everything set up and have that to start time and figuring out how I can do things. And that way we can get this ball on a roll, brother. I'd like to be able to be maybe selling fucking jigs by the end of this year. You know, give some away, let people try. Shit, yeah, I need to get the Vice. Yeah, man. That and those the feathers and stuff that you said you had for it, man. I you know, I'm gonna go out and search for like some squirrel tails or raccoon tails or something fur, and make some wild stuff with it, man. Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, dude. Are you allowed to do that, Fish Focus? Are you allowed to use like fur and stuff here in PA? Or does it have to be all artificial stuff? Tell me how you met Crisis and how you were drawn to him. Sometimes I feel crazy because he, I feel like, knows how that I was a stranger. Man, honestly, I just was scrolling one day and I just came across his YouTube page and I was just like I didn't see his post or nothing. It was a live stream, and pretty much, man, he was just on there doing what he normally does. He was talking to people, and I noticed that for a while there was nobody in there with a blue name and nothing like that. So there was just a lot of negative stuff in there constantly. And he was just like, man, I'm so tired of reading this negative shit all the time, like that. And you know, I think the only mod he had at the time was Win. And then you know, usually I'm not the type of person to ask to become a mod. Never was, never thought about becoming one. I've been in other live streams and I've seen mods, I know what they do and stuff, but I would never ask. But I was just like, hey bro, look, I see that you're getting tired of the trash. If you need another mod, I'm here for you. You know, and he's like, you know what, you're right, RayRay. He went ahead and made me and I think it was Mystic Mods, and we started cleaning house, man. And from then on, it's been really good over there. But Fish Focus, man, yeah, bro, I'm serious, man. Serious as a heart attack, brother. And if you can't and you don't feel like giving it up, just be real on that aspect too. Like, I know it's your pause, and I know it holds sentimental value, brother. But I just want you to know, from one paw to another paw, from one grandson to another grandson, I'll do everything in my power to make sure it is taken care of. And then once I get enough funds from making jigs, I will replace it and get me my own and give you yours back. Hi, Bubba. Just a second, guys. Getting my kiddo his snacks for the morning. He is up and moving. Here you go. Good morning. Are you in a good mood? Uh-huh. You hear that? Uh-huh. You in a good mood? Oh, let Daddy open this. Very rare that you wake up in a good mood, dude. Yeah? Just that. Just that. And then soon Daddy will come in here and put you in the chair, okay? Alright. Awesome. Gotta find it, but it's getting brought. Yeah, bro, it'd be awesome. It'd be awesome, Fish Focus. You can then be like, I'm contributing to RayRay Outdoors. That'll be like the most contribution so far by anybody from the page, other than these guys right here that come in here, hang out, and are dedicated. And I thank you guys so much for that, man. It just shows your guys' support. It wouldn't happen without y'all. So, Cash, I remember him saying he saw the way you treated your kids and he knew you were cool. I agree. Yeah, man, I love my babies, man. I don't know. That's all I've ever wanted to do was be a father, and all I ever wanted was a great father, and I didn't have that. So whenever I started having kids, I was like, I don't care what happened to me in my life, my past. That's gonna all be left, and I gotta focus on what's best for them. 6 more days, Fish Focus. 6 more days. So I just got told by next door that they will reimburse me my money, and they can reimburse it as soon as by the 1st. However, they said that if we had to stay here until about the 6th or the 7th, that they would take $20 from the first all the way down, and then we would get the remaining. So I don't know how this is all going to turn out, how things are going to happen. However, we'll have enough money to pay for here and over there for, you know, the days that is going to be. But we're going to get into that new apartment nonetheless here in the next week or two. Couple more days until we're out on the water, ripping in lips and we're singing them songs. Hanging with my boys and we're smoking that bone. Down by the river and down by shore. Gotta get out and fish a little more. I'm ready too, brother. It's almost here, man. It is almost here. We're almost at 2 hours. I think that's going to be my real cutoff mark. I said an hour, but then you guys came in and I was like, I got it. What's that? Everybody came in. I was like, all right, well, we're around. I called it. It's Saturday, that's why. The weekdays. That's where it gets tough. During from 12 o'clock in the noon to like 4 or 5. It's all everybody's doing stuff. I said I'm ready. I'm ready too, dude. I got some power bait. All I need to get me is container worms. I got the marshmallows. My son's in here already driving his mom nuts. He ain't even been up for fucking 5 minutes. What are you doing? Why? Why are you messing with your mother? Oh. You need to stop it. Dad's almost done, and then he'll come in here and get you set up. Okay? Tina, the weekend people sleeping late. Oh, yeah, for sure. Gotta get them beauty hours in, man, on the weekend. Especially the people that work throughout the week. I feel bad for them, man. I feel bad for everybody that's gotta work, dude. Sometimes I'm like, damn, man, I don't even have to work and stuff, and I feel bad because I know there's people out here working their ass to the bone, still barely get by. I feel bad for them. Because my opinion, yeah, while everybody should work and whatnot or whatever, the government also should be the type of government to be like, you know what, we're going to make fruit and vegetables free. We're going to make things free, you know. Let's help the economy. Let's help people. But they don't. They don't at all. They don't care. Yeah, everybody's just now waking up. Look, he's coming in here. What are you doing? What are you doing, Bubba? Hi. Hi. Is the TV pause in there? Doing the wheels on the bus. Wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round and round. He's stuck on the wheels on the bus, man. Here, let Daddy put a cigarette out. He wants me. Let's come in here. Come here. Hey. Come here. Come here. Say hello to the world. Oh my gosh, my big boy. Oh, Jesus. He's getting so big. Hey, hey. Say hello. Say hi. Hi. I know you guys can't see it really, but he has a scar right here. Goes all the way down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love you. He just wants to play with the door. I was raised as long as you don't work on the weekend, you're good, but that means you stop. You're still slaving away the 5 days a week, yeah. You say hi. 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 You know how to say hi? Say hi. 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 Say hi. Hi. There you go. Say hi. I know you don't see people and you only see yourself, but I promise you there's someone there. Yeah. I think that's what his confusion is. He's just like, why are we only seeing ourselves, Dad? Why are we only... You doing that? You doing wheels on bus? Say, the wheels on the bus go round and round. Come on, do it. Round and round. Round and round. The wheels on the bus. I'm not picking you up, son. All through the town. I don't care, growl at me and be mad if you won't. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Look towards the camera. You know that's. Yeah, I'll go in there and he'll then climb up and snatch my hats off the rack, and he'll play with them like this for a little while on his head, but then he'll get to the bill and he'll start chewing on them, so I have to take them from him. Huh. Huh. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you. Alright, you go back in here. You want to be good until Daddy gets done. Let's see. Adorable. It's a weird world. I wish we could all see each other too. No, don't mess with the fishing stuff. That stuff will hurt. That stuff will hurt. You're gonna learn soon. I promise. You're gonna get a hold of one. I'm gonna have to get it out of your fingy. Huh? Daddy's done that to himself a few times. Alright, come on. No, 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 no. Alakai. Go. Come on. Come on. Come on. He is fighting me for these fishing lures, y'all. Jesus. Oh, man. That's how I know he'll be a fisherman. He's like, give me those. Give me those. Alright. Go back in there for a little bit. That'll be done in 10 minutes. Okay? I love you. I love you. Yeah, Cash, that's usually how it works. That's how it works for me. Took a hook right in the finger. My buddy Fish Focus Outdoors, if he's still in here, a few years back we was fishing and he hook set on a fish and the hook popped out and it slung up and it went in his arm. And it was a little hook. And he was like, how do we get this out, dude? How do we get it out? It hurts so bad. And I'm like, I know this is going to sound terrible, but, you know, since the hook is inside and its barb is still in there, I was like, you're going to have to take and force it through, completely through to the other side of the skin. And then we're going to have to pinch down that barb and then take it out. And he was like, oh, you know. And he's in here. If he's still in here, that's who did it, Fish Focus Outdoors. And he did, man. He popped it through. He pinched down them barbs, and he pulled it right out. Oh, yeah, getting a hook in the head would be insane. hook in the head would hurt. Oh man. Finish my piece of cigarette. Finish up this chat with you guys. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for hanging out, man. I really do. I greatly appreciate it. You guys are real and genuine people, man. But Cash, like I said, Terry Little one, man, who's got that game. Focus. Just focus. You're a goalie too, so if you're a goalie, you know what focus means. I played soccer, so soccer is not hockey. It's a little bit more aggressive on the ice, I know. But I did play football, so I can only imagine it being a kind of a mix of both. And I'm actually really good on skates. I just never thought in a million years to go try and play hockey. But stay focused, man. You're a goalie, and your job is to protect, and just stay chill and calm and get the job done. And I'm sure it's pretty freaking fun too. So most of all, you go out there. Most people are going to tell you to stay focused, get it together, have fun, man. Go out there and have fun. Go have fun, man. Make memories. Do something that no one else has done and be remembered for it forever. Hey, bro, just wanted to tap in and tell you that I'm actually not able. There's somebody saying they're not going to be able to make it a travel opener. Don't that just suck? But Ray, oh guys, I'm messaging back. All right, there we go. And message back. I'm glad that I can at least pull down and then let's go, Coach RayRay. Love it, thank you. No, man, seriously, I've honestly thought about becoming a coach, because I was a basketball player that was really, really good. Had an opportunity to go do things, actually have a chance, and I kind of threw it away, and I think I could be some good motivation for younger kids to do so. So, I've thought about it, because I'm really not good with people, but maybe I could be good teaching kids sports. I played sports all my life. I played basketball, soccer, football. The man, the crow himself. Good morning, brother. What happened? Sorry, I don't know what happened there. It cut out on me for a hot second. You two seen freaking crisis come in here, and they're like, up. How's your morning going, brother? Did you get your cup of Joe yet? Get your cup of Joe. No, we asking at the same time. It's going great, man. Going great, man. Thank you for jumping in. We were just talking I was over here hyping Cash's kid up, man. He's got a game, I think, today, and it's a hockey game, and it's the last one. And like I told him, man, go out there and be focused. He's a goalie, but I also told him, man, a lot of people are going to tell him, just be focused. Let's get the job done. Go out there and have fun, man. Most importantly, just have fun. Me being a person that played a lot of sports, if I would have probably had just that, somebody on my shoulder telling me to have fun, I'm probably not so focused, even though I was one of the top players in my school, top players in my teams. I probably could have been even better, just by people being like, look, you're going out here to have fun. Don't make it a job. Don't make it a responsibility. Have fun, Yeah, she called me Coach Ray. She's like, you should be a coach. And I'm like, I've actually thought about it, going and putting in, like, I don't know how it would even be done, honestly, though. I've never asked anybody in them fields to understand where I would go and what route to take to get my foot in the door, if you will. But nonetheless, I'm really good at a lot of sports, and I'm pretty knowledgeable to positions. I'm pretty knowledgeable to a lot. Maybe one day I could be a coach or something. Roller skating, band caving was the stuff. I did no football. Yeah, Chad, I can shuffle skate, man, but not on no roller blades. I can't do the rollers. I can do the fours, the two in the front, two in the back. I can shuffle. I can speed skate backwards. I can shuffle backwards. Skating was something I did when I wasn't doing sports when I was in high school. Every weekend, Friday and Saturday nights, in there jam skating, sweating, got the females sweating. I was very bad. I was crisis back then. I had the multiple wives. I was bad back then, back when I was younger. The skating rink was a place of face sucking. Skates were a part of our school sports. No kidding. What? I would have loved to go to your school, Chad. That'd have been freaking awesome. Yeah, so y'all just had them in like the gymnasium. Y'all were just skating around the gym. Man, and y'all could probably get to moving on them gym floors, brother. Sleek, smooth, flat. 'How's your morning going, Chad? I know you said you went checking them bank lines. Catching anything here lately? You guys catching any fish to put in the freezer or put in the grease? I was the whistle boy. The skating rink opened up for us. Oh, okay. Huh. That's pretty cool, dude. That's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, I mean, oh no, skating was big back in the 80s and 90s and stuff, and then it just slowly dissipated and died out. He said, "You're still live." Still live. Right on, Justin, for jumping back in, brother. We hang out, man. When I get some people coming in and chatting it up, man, it's hard to get off, dog. It's good to interact. It's good to talk. We got a couple minutes, though. I'm going to hop off here at the 2-hour marker. So we are at 1:58. It gives us 2 minutes to wrap things up. But I appreciate each and every single freaking one of y'all, man. Tina, Chad, Justin, Crisis Manifesto, you name it, everyone that jumped in here, you guys are freaking awesome. That's why I said, Justin, I think you should start doing it, man. I really do, bro. It'll help you out, man. It'll help you. I know you're a person that's always alone, and you're good with conversating. I've seen you do it in your other lives on your Facebook, but Facebook's a lot harder to get, people to come over and watch you. I've got 5.2K on Facebook. And when I do my lives over there, I don't get much love. Do not get much love over there. So, like I said, one tip from a friend to another. Take that, man, and do it. Roll with it, bro. Have a great day, guys. Hey, yeah, we're right there, ain't we, Cash? You're right on the money. I love you guys. Thank you for coming in and joining today. And be sure to check out my short that I'm going to have posted later on. If you haven't seen any of the most recent shorts, go check them out. And thank you guys. I love you guys. And until next time, I think you guys know what the words are. Fish on, y'all.